Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for September 26th to October 2nd. This is for Sagittarius, Sun and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology in my guides to help bring a lot more clarity and to get more specific with your reading. The reason I do that is because I want you to feel like this is a personal reading rather than a general spread. Now, Sagittarius, this is a great week. All right, let's cut to the chase. A lot of really great trines at the end of the week on October 2nd. Mercury's going direct, all right? So we know this Mercury retrograde has been crazy. It really did have a huge impact on me. I mean, it was almost like every day there was this comedy of errors in terms of like uploading videos and my emails not going out and just all that stuff. But listen, we are entering Libra season. We're actually full on in Libra season. All right. So what does that mean for you? Well, we kicked off this week with that new moon in Libra. The sun is in Libra. And on Thursday, Venus is going into Libra. Venus in its domicile in Libra. Pay attention to your partners in relationships. I mean, this is huge, especially because I've told you from the beginning, Jupiter in Aries is in your fifth house of love, creativity. Fifth house, any astrologer, ancient or modern, like it is a fun house. It is a good house, all right? So Jupiter, the planet of good luck and fortune, is in your fifth house right now. So should be a should have been a very good year for summer for you so far. I've been saying it's been the summer of love. It really is a year of love. But also with Mars in Gemini in your seventh house, oh my goodness, that is partnerships, all right? So there should be a lot of activity around partnerships in romance and career, okay? And lastly, with all that energy in Libra, whew, Sagittarius, that's your 11th house, okay? So that's your friends, your network, your community, your social organizations. I love that for you, all right? Just being social right now. And lastly, it does also rule your hopes and dreams, all right? That is the 11th house. Not a lot of astrologers bring that up, and I'm not sure why, but if you really think about it, it's the people in your network, the people that you know, your friends, your network, your connections, they're the ones who help your hopes and dreams come true and manifest, which is really cool to think about. But let's go ahead and get started with your reading. I know I talk way too much. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I talk way too much. Like I said, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It is what my clients prefer. If you want to book a reading with me, you know where to find me. Secondly, Sagittarius, I want to thank you for all your kind words and your messages. I am getting over COVID. It came out of nowhere. I went 2.5 years without COVID in New York City, no less, and out of nowhere, boom, like a speed train. Boom. I mean, it hit, and it hit really hard, and I got one of the severe, and so I finally have my voice back, thankfully. But thank you again for it was so nice to just read all your messages, so thank you. Sagittarius, okay, so this week, wow. All right. Let's get started. You got the star. All right. I love the star. Who doesn't love the star? All right. This really is a great card. It's first of all, it's ruled by Aquarius. You can see the water bear here. This is your hopes and dreams aligning, essentially, at the end of the day, right? Stars aligning for you. You can see the 7 outer stars really representing the chakras. So when I say alignment, I'm talking like physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, but then you can see there are 8 pointed stars and then 8 represents strength, okay? And so the star comes after the tower, indicating there is that hope and the hopes and dreams, you know, after even the most craziest destructive moments in our lives. The hopes and dreams are there, and this is like almost like planting that seed, and this came up in your past, so this is really great because it looks like your hopes and dreams are aligning. And one other thing I want to mention real quickly, you can see that she's pouring the water in the lake and then on the grass as well, and so there's a lot of balance here, but it's also that knowledge being poured into this land that you can tell it's working and it's growing. Now, so the fact that all this energy in Libra is in your 11th house of your hopes and dreams, and you're getting the card of your hopes and dreams aligning, is really great. Now, here's what's really interesting is that you did get the 8 of Swords, okay? So this came in the heart of your spread. Now, listen. Oh, Sagittarius. Come on. What's going on? Talk to me here. All right? Listen. You can see that her hands are bound. She's blindfolded. You can see on the ground water and mud. Okay? Muddled clarity. All right? So, the problem is that she put herself here. No one put her there. All right? This is the victim card, right? And she's surrounded by swords. All right? She, in her head, she thinks that she's built a fortress, okay? Where, in fact, she built a prison, all right? She can break free. Look, her feet are loose. She can break free. She can take off that blindfold. So, that's the conversation that we need to have, Sagittarius. What's going on? Why do you feel this is just indicating, because it's in the heart of your spread, that you feel a little trapped and maybe a little isolated, and maybe even, I always say mental health is the most important thing for everybody, all right? And this is a card indicating, remember, swords are this mental suit, indicating there could be something going on with you where you feel that you need like a mental health break, or just something where you feel like a little trapped mentally. You can't move forward. It's like the end, or things are just not working in your favor. So what's really interesting is you did get the 8 of Cups in your challenge area, all right? And so the 8 of Cups is moving away from a situation, right? Whether it's good or bad, all right? Listen, it's a game-changing event. There's an eclipse happening, and you see all that water, all right? So it is an emotional moment as well. That came in your challenge area, all right? You got 2 8s here, all right? So listen, let's talk about hope, all right? I want you to hope, all right? I want you to hope that things are in your favor, and I want you to hope for the things that you want, okay? Now, you did get the card of hopes and dreams, but you did get the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. Now, listen, when I say hope, the first thing you need to do is care, all right? You cannot even begin to hope for your dreams to come true unless you care, all right? So I want you to think about that. I want you to think about what may be holding you back this week, and what you can do to actually move forward. But remember, you need that care. You have to care to want to do it, all right? I don't even... Okay, so my body picks up on the cards and placements, and I don't think this is going to be something... I think that this is something where it's more of like a fear of the future for some Sagittarius, okay? I think that some of y'all have been put in this... Y'all are in these new roles, new experiences, new situations that you have never been in before. And I think there is a level of fear moving forward, okay? And listen, we all get to that point, all right? Especially in relationships, all right? Even with new jobs, even while we're looking for jobs, if we're looking for homes, whatever it is, there is always that fear and doubt something's not going to work out, and that's something that holds us back. So I want you to flip that, all right? This week, I want you to think about the things that are holding you back, and I want you to analyze that and wonder, why are you afraid of this? And if you need to talk to someone about it, talk to someone about it, because that's what's going to help you get out of the double eight situation here. All right. So listen, when I say the first thing you have to do is care, I'm going to care to solve this. All right. And I think that you are going to be in a good place. And I think this is very temporary. And I think that it happens to all of us. Okay. We all have that moment where like we freeze and we're like, oh my goodness, I'm a little nervous. It's almost like that person who is at, in those movies. What is it? That was it. The whatever, I don't know. Think of any Julia Roberts movie, okay, where she like toward the like near the end of the movie she has like second thoughts and she leaves the wedding or she leaves the relationship or whatever. It's kind of like that. You get so stuck in fear and doubt, like, oh my gosh, like, is this gonna work out? And I'm afraid to like open myself up. It's almost that energy. But listen, Sag, come on, y'all are so fun and y'all are so confident and y'all are so, this is so temporary. All right, just remember, think about the care aspect. You have to care to want to resolve this. All right, now you did get the Page of Wands, so it is very clear as day you are looking for something new. All right, you are looking for something new. I love the Page of Wands. Such a dreamer here, right? We love the Page of Wands. This is someone who, if you could tell, he's like in a very barren landscape, but this is someone, the page, the newbie in the royal court, has the power to transform that into this beautiful, verdant landscape. All right, with this passion, he's so compelled by this wand. All right, passion, ideas, work, all of that. It's right here. I love that. Okay, and you want that. All right. Clear as day, because you got the Page of Wands and the Magician. You got the Magician and the root of your spread. All right, Sag, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be great, because there's all this newness that you want, because something is coming to an end, and in a great way. All right, it's almost like there's this next step or this next level or this next stage or this next phase, this next life cycle, life chapter that's coming up, because you did get the 10 of Cups. All right, Sagittarius. So listen, cups arranged in a rainbow. All right, the only rainbow in tarot, indicating a promising future that happens to be in your future area. All right, happy life, happy family, happy home, happy all of that. All right, and so when the cups are over our heads, that's a lot of spiritual enlightenment. And so maybe that's where some of this fear for some of the Sagittarius will come through, is because you've gotten to this point. Now what's next, right? Because 10 is the end of the suit, right? So think about that. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about what you want. All right, because you definitely want something new. All right, but think about what it is that you want and manifest that, because you got the Magician. All right, the power to manifest. This is the first card in the major arcana. All right, so much power, but you don't have any power unless you're active. All right, this is a card of action. Okay, very active card. You have to actually take some action. Now, Sagittarius, let's get to your staff and see what's going on with your staff. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. And Sagittarius, you know I love you. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much for being here with me every week. I love you so much. You make my day. All right, Sagittarius. So, you're fine. You're so fine, okay? This is temporary. All right? Feeling trapped, all right? This is temporary, okay? You're going to be able to move forward, all right? Look at this. Look at your stuff, all right? Queen of Swords, head above the clouds, all right? Very authoritative, okay? Sometimes we call her the Ice Queen. That's how authoritative she is. She's not the friendliest queen, but she still cares, all right, about everyone in her kingdom. And she's sitting in that throne because she's smart and she made wise decisions and she uses her head a little bit more than her heart, all right? So I think that's where you want to be right now. I think that you want to be so level-headed and you want to be so decisive, and you really want to cut through that, all right, to get here. And that's great. And I'm very proud of you because you are going to get to that point. Because look, hey, you got the Three of Cups. Time to celebrate. This is in your external factors area. It looks like something's coming through where you're going to be able to get together with your friends. And bonding is really important right now, especially if you are going through this moment of just like self-doubt and uncertainty and, maybe some anxiety. This is going to help big time because not only is this all about celebration, the real true meaning of this card, the Three of Cups, is bonding. All right, it's all about sisterhood, all about brotherhood. It's all about getting together with your friends because at the end of the day, what is bonding? Bonding is sharing ideas, opening ourselves up to the people that we love. It raises our oxytocin levels, our endorphin levels off the roof. I mean, it is, you can Google it. It's not even my opinion, it is fact, okay? And so I want you to have that in your life right now, and it looks like you are because that is in your external factors area, okay? Yeah, and listen, you also got the Six of Pentacles. Six is the heart of the tree of life, and it is all about harmony. Three is all about growth and advancement, but at the same time, it's also about creation, the birth of new ideas, the birth of new things. Listen, this is really great. I love that these two are together because it's going to bring that balance that you need. Also, if you feel that you need some help, listen, your friends are there for you. Sagittarius, there is no other sign that has as many friends as you do. Trust me. Y'all are those so social and so fun. But listen, if you need the help, just reach out to people right now. You can have it, all right? And it looks like it is going to come through anyway, all right? It is going to come through anyway, and it's going to help bring that balance, and you're going to just feel it. I love that. You also got the Queen of Wands. So we're looking at two queens here, all right? So queens, all their powers are internal, unlike the kings, which, their power and their energy is external. So Queen of Wands, I love her. And what's really interesting is she's come up in a lot of, pretty much every reading this week so far. And so this is really great. The power to attract whatever you want. She's kind of like the magician, but in a different way, all right? She's very popular. She's very cool. She's a queen that people like, they can be friends with her. She'll take selfies with them. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's that kind of queen, but also look at all that, the fire above her head, the sunflowers, that even like the black cat is her just being in touch with her shadow self. Listen, I love that that's what you want. You want to start attracting these things now, and it's clear as day here. Lastly, you got Judgment, all right? So you are going to have this moment of clarity. It's going to come. You're going to have this really beautiful, almost like a spiritual awakening, all right? You can see Archangel Gabriel blowing the trumpet here. You can see the dead arising. Now, the dead are gray, and gray represents wisdom in tarot. So this is a great card. This is your final outcome card, all right? So if you have been wanting that aha moment or that moment of clarity, or something just, that awakening within to really just see things the way that you need to see things, it's coming. This is your final outcome, all right? So again, all of this, the 2 8s, that's temporary. Everything else, look at this. You're good, Sagittarius. You're really good, and I love you so much. Sagittarius, thanks so much for tuning in. I've got you. You're great. You're good. All right. So I know I talk way too much, so I usually try to just force my endings. But thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Next week is my the October. I do October, the monthly. Oh my gosh, it's a big one. All right. I will see you next week. Thanks so much, Sagittarius. I love you. All right. Bye bye.